What's up YouTube, this is Tien, bringing you a build guide update for the 3.7 Bane Occultist for Legion League. I just want to talk a little bit about my experiences with the build in 3.6 and then how I think it'll fare with the patch note changes that just came out for 3.7. So 3.6 was my first time playing the build. Well, I guess it was the first time anybody played the build because it was just released in 3.6. I played it as maybe my third or fourth build in Synthesis League, and what can I say? It really overperformed. I fell in love with it enough to make a build guide for it. Did my Deathless Uber Elder on a 5 link in like 3 minutes or so a pretty clean kill there. And then I liked it enough to also league start with it in the 1 month flashback event. So that's kind of the footage that's going on in the background. You can see I'm still doing like the Elder quest line and progressing my Atlas and stuff like that. And what can I say? It was great for progressing the Atlas. I was able to do any map mod. When you start getting into red maps, you have to start valing maps to get Atlas completion. And so sometimes, you can get Reflect. I think I'm in like a low regen map or something like that for this one. No problem. Any map mod, just didn't really matter. This build really performed well. And I actually played solo self-found for that event. And so, I didn't have access to Devouring Diadem or Lore Weave right away. In this particular, I think I'm reserving my mana for Malevolence, Arctic Armor, and then maybe a Discipline, to get more Energy Shield. Some questions I've been getting in the thread, I'll go ahead and just answer them right now. Well, the first question is, hey, is it still playable? Hey, it got nerfed by, I think, the damage. I haven't done the math, but maybe 10 to 20%. Because we did Deathless Uber Elder on a 5 link, unless they nerf the damage by over like 40%, which is like how much one of our more multipliers is, it's still fine. It's still great. I think Bane will still overall be very nice. It's still kind of just a one-stop shop. You can see here I'm using Wither Totems to kind of supplement my single target damage. I will say that other occultists are pretty sad. The energy shield based occultists, they did get kind of a big nerf. Some of the nodes on the tree are not as good anymore, but we're life based. We're Mind Over Matter, Eldritch Battery. Doesn't really matter for us. The tree did get a little bit of a shakeup, but nothing crazy for us. Some questions I've been getting in the thread. Hey, Mind Over Matter doesn't really work for me. I'm getting my energy shield drained. I still have some mana unreserved, which I do with it. Here I use Discipline. I think I valed them to get a Val Discipline, a good way to get your energy shield back up. If you're running out of energy shield, I think one thing you could do is make sure you have the flasks that remove the damage over time, because that's the big thing for me. Is if I take a big ignite or a bleed, or if I take a poison or something like that, it can really drain my mana. Don't stand on burning ground and do all that. So get the remove ailments if you need those. For my particular build, I don't even think I used any of those. I just was able to just move out of it, and that Val Discipline was kind of my panic button if I needed to regen my energy shield right away. Combine that with an instant life flask, and everything was pretty smooth. You can see here I'm using one of the starter items, a Cane of Unraveling. I think I'm using like a white 6-link item. Was lucky enough to find the Vixen's Entrapment. Anyways, this video is getting kind of long. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the written guide. That way, I can answer them there. And if other players have questions, they might have the same question as you, so I can answer them kind of all in one spot. Best of luck in 3.7 Legion League. I think it'll be a great choice, like I said. I don't know if I'm going to be starting it myself. I think I'm actually leaning a little bit more towards Glacial Cascade Totems. But I do think it's a great choice for 3.7 if you guys want a build that's kind of tried and true. I know a lot of people during Essence Drain Contagion. This one's easier to play, in my opinion. It's just one button to press. So anyways, best of luck in Legion. I will see you guys in the next video.